Your forecast first. Sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, we continue to have these beautiful sunsets here, and this is no exception tonight on our Roofing Dog at Gibson Area Hospital camera. The blue skies, love the cumulus clouds that are out there, and the winds. Oh my, they've been howling today. 30+ mile an hour, close to 40 at times. These winds are going to stay just as strong as we go throughout this evening. Now, we've got a little clipper system that is rolling across northwestern Illinois. Could bring a few sprinkles, maybe even a wet snowflake to some areas. Now, it's been warm with temperatures in the low and mid-50s, but colder air is on the way. We're tracking that for you. We'll let you know how cold things get tonight and when this wind finally resides. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now, from WCIA 3 News.
And I think the university's responsibility, number one, is to the safety of their students.
As the coronavirus continues to spread, the U of I is canceling more programs ahead of spring break.
It's ready for development if and when that development comes.
And it was land set aside for a school building, while the Champaign School District now wants the city to annex 40 acres.
The Illini haven't won a conference title in 15 years. A win here in Columbus could go a long way in changing that.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
The patient is an individual in his 20s who acquired the infection during recent travels to Italy.
A fifth person now from Illinois has coronavirus. The University of Illinois is taking precautions to prevent that number from growing. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Jennifer is off tonight. The U of I has announced it is canceling study abroad trips over spring break to help protect students and staff. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is live in our newsroom. Andy, spring break for the schools just over a week away.
That's right, Jessica. A lot of students had already paid and were counting on the credits they earn over the trip. But the school says their number one priority is always going to be to keep their students and community safe. Students at the U of I looking forward to getting out of the country over break got a rude awakening Thursday morning. Any upcoming university-supported spring break study abroad trip traveling by air is being canceled. That's international or domestic. The school says they had to make the decision out of an abundance of safety.
We're trying to do everything we can to ensure that people can continue making academic progress on their degrees, and that faculty can continue with teaching and research and public service, but that we keep our community safe. That's the number one priority. If people aren't safe and well, they can't focus on anything else.
Other spring break trips which don't travel by air are still being evaluated. One student says he's happy the university is taking action.
I definitely think that the university has been doing a good job on keeping on top of that because there is a risk involved with that, and I think the university's responsibility, number one, is to the safety of their students, and I felt like the response in that respect has definitely been good.
U of I is also looking past spring break. They have an incoming class which could have up to 600 students from China. To make sure those new students can still learn and current international students can get home, they're looking at all options.
Then we have students who are here from other countries. Can they get home? And if they can't, what do we do to make sure they have housing and food and can maybe continue to make academic progress throughout the summer? So we're looking at lots of different things.
The university says it's impossible to track how many students are affected by the cancellation, but they say they're going to start working with departments to help students impacted financially by the decision. Live in the newsroom, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Andy, thank you. In response to all of the coronavirus news, the U of I has launched a website dedicated to its response. They've released a new self-quarantine protocol and a list of frequently asked questions. A link to that can be found on WCIA.com. Carl Hospital in Urbana will now start testing for coronavirus, but they can't test just anyone at this time. Today, the CDC expanded testing availability to hospitals, but the CDC's testing supplies don't meet the demand for them. For that reason, Carl will only test people in their emergency department who have traveled to affected countries, who have contacted someone with coronavirus, and people who have symptoms of it who test negative for the flu. Their samples will be taken in Urbana, but processed at a different facility in Illinois. Champaign police are investigating after several homes were hit with gunfire.
It happened last night around 9 in the area of Joanne and Honeysuckle Lanes. Now, the bullets left holes in the homes and broken glass. It's unknown if those homes were the target. We are learning more information about the pilot of the plane that crashed Tuesday in Logan County. He and 2 others were killed when it crashed onto I-55 near Lincoln. Princeville native Mitch Jansen was flying that plane that left Bloomington Tuesday morning. He most recently piloted planes for United Airlines Express. He was a star baseball player at Bradley University and graduated in 2019. His coach says while he could have gone pro, he chose to pursue his real passion, flying.
We lost a great one. Not a good one, but a great one. In all my 33 years of coaching, I can tell you that he's at the top. He's one of the most selfless individuals I've ever had the honor of coaching.
The plane that crashed was owned by Synergy Flight Center in Bloomington. It offers charter services, flight training, and maintenance. The cause of the crash is unknown at this time. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating. Also killed in the crash was 30-year-old Kevin Chapman from Urbana. He moved to Central Illinois in 2002 with his parents. He worked as an environmental biologist.
Champaign County's 911 center is making changes to its service. A 3.5% increase in user fees was approved at a MetCAD policy board meeting. Agencies like police and fire who use that service will notice that difference in user fees. MetCAD also bought a new computer-aided dispatch software system, and that's going to provide some more advanced technology for the community.
Mostly what that entails is being able to find the people that are calling when they don't know where they are, helping process the call faster so we can get the help out the door faster to them, and so that we can help the officers and the firefighters perform their jobs as best they can.
MetCAD employees are still working to get that system up and running. The Mattoon Fire Department is in the process of hiring a new chief. 8 people have applied. Half of those will be chosen as top applicants for the job. The Illinois Fire Chiefs Association will interview the candidates at the end of this month. They hope to have a new chief chosen by the end of April. The department has not had a full-time fire chief for about a year.
It's a combination of climate change, economic development, and housing. What city is looking to make changes for its future?
Plus this.
The more issues that you can address up front, the better prepared you can be.
It was land bought for a new Central High School, but that didn't happen. What the future now holds for those 40 acres.